We're live.
We're live. Oh, we got action. We're live over here, guys. I'm gonna accept your tag right now.
You got it?
No, I didn't get it. So basically, I didn't get the tag, but
Okay.
yeah, I got it right now. Oh my God!
You got it?
Yeah, I have the tag. Oh my God! Add
Okay.
to profile.
So without further ado, we do have a good friend of ours, Mr. Haskash.
Hassan Aoun, the one
Hassan,
and only.
Hassan Aoun, one and only. يا ويلي.
يا ويلي. We're gonna say it in Iraqi, huh?
حبيبي حبيبي. شو أخبارك أخويا?
Alhamdulillah.
How's everything with you?
Everything is good,
Alhamdulillah. I mean, to be honest with you, it's a pleasure and honor at the same time to actually sitting with you, having this conversation from a brother to a brother. I had the privilege in knowing you. I mean, we've known each other.
It's an honor.
Habibi, we've known each other for quite some time. We both belong to the same party, which is the Republican Party, but we never gotten to know you at the personal level. So the past couple of weeks, we start hanging out, getting to know who you are as a person, and then what I loved about you, how the community actually, how you are involved in community. We had that situation with the two kids at the Qahwa house. They came and they were talking to you. They were praising you. They were talking. They were speaking so highly of you. So I mean, I've seen that. Yeah, and firsthand, knowing that how can a person such as yourself become really in touch with the youth more than others. But at the same time, we would like to talk about your upbringing, like if you can give us like bits and pieces, how you came to be and who's the person Hassan Aoun. Talk to us.
Hassan Aoun 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Never thought about politics.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just the average person and never thought about politics at all. And,
okay. This is for the second floor.
Second floor?
Yeah, second floor. You got to go around.
Go around.
Yes, sir.
This way?
Yes, sir. My apologies.
it's okay.
It's a.
It happens, you know.
It's a business, so sometimes things happens. Sorry for the interruptions.
That's okay. Hassan Aoun, until 2 years ago, I never thought would be in politics. It's a thing where when you get in politics, it's hard to get out of.
That's true. That's true.
And the thing people don't understand, that I am fighting corruption.
That's true.
Okay? Here's what people think. In the beginning, they say, oh, who's this loudmouth? Who's this guy? Nobody. No, I'm just saying, nobody knew who I was.
That's true.
Because I come off in a way aggressive.
I see.
It's not aggressive. It just, when it comes to children, it bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unfortunately, my son passed away. Allah yarhamu, irham amwatna, irham amwatak.
Allah yarhamu.
But the problem, people don't understand that it's something that when you get into regarding children, it's hard to get out of.
That's true. That's true.
Because you're motivated. Now you got all motivated. People started recognizing me. News outlets all over, like the United States. Mm-hmm. I've been to the airports. Mm-hmm. And when I land, I swear to God to you, that every time people recognize who I am. Mm. Like the other day, some people from Boston were at Walmart. Right. I'm shopping. They're looking at me, and I'm like, okay. And I went to them. I said, can I help you? Oh, my God, is it you? I'm like, yeah, it's me. Wow, what's up? You're Hassan, right? I said, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God, this, that. They're happy to see me.
Right.
They talked to me for an hour.
Wow.
I've never seen like a crowd from all over, not only Michigan, all over the United States praise me.
MashaAllah.
And because I stick up for what's right.
Of course.
You know, it's not all about money. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Money don't mean nothing to me.
Absolutely. I mean,
You know, it's nice to have it, but I'm not gonna take money with me.
well, that's the thing. Like,
And you know what? You know what really bothers me, bro? Just this community always judges me on my past history, and it's a problem in this community.
Right.
You know what's so shameful? So if I made a mistake, no problem. You don't want to talk to me, you don't have to talk to me.
Right. Right.
But what about others that make mistakes?
True.
We can't judge people for the mistakes they make, and that's wrong.
I'm with you. That's why we're having this conversation, because it feels like if the community cannot forgive our past, how can we move on?
We can't.
You can't.
Think about it.
It's kind of like they have one image. It'd be like, yeah, when you
No,
were,
they're stuck on one image.
yeah,
And every time they talk to somebody from the Dearborn administration, it's very sad. You know what they do?
what?
They call the person up. Oh, this guy has a felony. This guy's a bad guy. This guy's this. This guy's that. They want to make a mockery out of me.
Hashak. Yes, I noticed that too.
And the thing is, I'm sick and tired of it. You know what I'm sick and tired of it for? Like, they want to silence you. They want to censor you. Listen, I went to court the other day, 2 weeks ago. And I was trying to get the judge to start discovery on a freedom of information regarding city bids. The city bids have been manipulated. And I want to get to the bottom of it.
Right.
They dismissed the case. I filed 4 motions, all 4 motions dead on arrival.
Wow.
Okay, no problem. And then I'm fighting a FOIA from 2 years ago. I'm in the appeals court right now. We'll
Right.
probably get a decision in a couple of weeks. So every time I go to Wayne County, I don't get, like, there's no way I can win. And it's a problem in this community. We have put the right people, okay, in places, and we're not getting nowhere. It's all favoritism, and I'm tired of it.
I agree.
You know what the problem is? Like, okay, if I'm able to run for office,
Right.
okay, why do you want to put a toll on me and make me spend hundreds of thousands of dollars? Like, I'm spending out of my pocket. I'll show you my donation list. I got $90 right now in my account, like $80-something.
Right.
Okay, I put a $100 check and donate it to myself. You can donate to yourself, no problem.
Of course, of course.
I refuse to take donations from people because I want to show the people I'm not out for money.
That's
Okay.
true. I mean,
I can put my hand out and say, hey, please, I'm going through legal financials. But the problem is nobody sits there and thinks, well, you know, haram, this guy's going through a hard time.
what I've seen, to be honest with you, I've noticed the struggle. I mean, prior to us getting to know each other, mashallah. I mean, I see that the level of diligence, how you file for lawsuits, understanding the legal process, it was very.
I have
important.
attorneys backing me up.
Of course, of course.
But they're called silent attorneys. Okay? The lawsuits will be filed. I have to argue them.
That's true.
Okay? I have an attorney all the way from Wixom. And this guy has been doing so much for me. Not going to lie to you. And he, like, the judge would not let him talk. It's like, it was already, like last time, we wanted to adjourn. And she goes, well, I'm ready to rule. What's going on here?
Right.
She was ready to rule in their favor. Listen, if you're telling me otherwise, I have never won any lawsuit in Wayne County regarding Dearborn. And it's a problem. So if we continue with this, that means the corruption will continue. Listen, just give me, when I ask for a FOIA, give me what I want. And if I see that you're doing everything okay, I got no problem with it.
I think that's your.
It's my right.
It's within your right. Yeah.
But here's the problem. We put people in office, and then we sit there and talk about the other people that were in office, and we put people from, like, Lebanese person in office. Don't get me wrong with this, but this thing, Okay, if you put an American person in office, or you put a what's it called, it's still politics. The politics that's now here is like everybody wants a favor.
That's true.
And
So-
let me say something. I'm not running to give favors for anybody.
Right. So, explain to us your view of the legal process that you've seen firsthand, and what got into you, and like what things that motivate you about the whole like submitting FOIAs.
I just want to show the people of Michigan that corruption does exist in the system.
Absolutely.
And the problem is, let me explain something to you. Right now, you see this phone right here?
Right.
If I was a mayor, I am supposed to disclose everything on that phone.
Right.
Every little text message.
Right.
Okay? I am foiable. Once I'm a candidate or I'm in office, I'm foiable. And that's what you're not understanding, that you got this position knowing the consequences that come with it.
Right.
Okay? They want to censor me. They want to silence me. They've been listen. I have police reports, and I'm not going to mention the names of the individuals, but these people filed several police reports against me. In 2022, when I first started, what's it called? I had police report after police report after police report. Like they wanted to take me down. I had Detective Isaac was investigating me for 6 months.
Wow.
I go to him, I said, bro, I'm like Channel 7. You know what that means, Yanni? I can do whatever I want.
Right.
We had a prosecutor, they gave it to Maria, Wayne County prosecutor. She looked it over, she denied it. Because I seen it and I'm like, oh my God, they're sitting here doing whatever it takes to sit there and arrest me. You know why they want to arrest me?
Why?
Because I'm in their way. I'm going to win this race. I'm filing appeal after appeal. It's not about the money. I will work day and night, and I'm tired sometimes. I don't sleep sometimes. You know, it puts a burden on you. People go, why just walk away? No, I don't want to walk away. I'm in it this far. I'm not walking away. And nobody's going to stop me. And it's a problem.
And to be honest with you, we expect you to fight and continue fighting and continue the good fight. But at the same time, we were supposed to get into that later in the video. But mashallah alaik, you started off heavy.
No, because I already know what you're going to ask me.
Absolutely.
When somebody calls me and say, hey, I want to talk to you, I put it out there.
Absolutely.
You don't even have to ask me the questions. The questions will be answered.
Let's talk about, we talked about the upbringing vaguely, but so you were born in America, correct?
Oakwood Hospital.
Oakwood Hospital?
Oh, no.
Okay. And you basically, were you living in a different state, or you spent most of
No, I stay here in Dearborn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your youth, you graduated from
Fortson.
Fortson?
Yeah.
What year?
1999.
Wow, that's a good time. That's a good time. So the other matter that it's kind of like it's personal to you. Basically the opioid pandemic.
It's called the opiate epidemic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very, listen, man, let me tell you something about that. That will never change.
All right.
You know, when people ask me, why did you want Trump?
Right.
Well, the thing, when your son or kid dies and from fentanyl coming into this country,
Yeah.
it's something, it's very personal to me.
Okay.
Very personal. And the stuff that's happened in our schools, that's very personal. Now, they ask me, you know, this thing that's going on overseas, it says, well, the overseas policy has been like this for 75 years.
Right.
75 years.
Mm-hmm.
The Democrats started it, and now the Republicans are in it. Listen, it's very easy to get into war. It's hard to get out with the decision making where no war to ever happen again. Listen, man. Innocent kids are dying. I totally understand that.
Right.
You know, but the problem what we're having, and this is a real problem. Like the Democrat side has got two left, and it's something that people don't like.
Right.
Listen, I got nothing against those people.
Right.
Now, if I ever get elected for office, say I get elected for mayor and everything works out for me,
Inshallah.
those group of people, I don't have to recognize them. Okay? What I have to do is protect them.
That's true.
Under my leadership, they will be protected. I have no problem with them.
Right. Right.
But there's certain things that people do not align with. Against my religion, against Christianity, against any kind of religion, people do not align with this. And that's what they're trying to do. Like as a Lebanese person, like as him, why does he align with this?
Right.
You're aligning with something that people don't like.
That's true. That's true.
Like you tell people I'm gonna lower your taxes, you hire the taxes. And now it's political. Now it's called political game.
The hypocrisy.
Yeah.
I see that.
So now he's going to try to do everything he can to win the voters over. And the first thing he has to do that he's focused on is disqualification of Hassan Aoun. Hassan Aoun is a threat to them.
Got it.
You know what kind of threat? A political threat.
I see.
Okay? It's not like I'm going to do something. It's like a threat and politics threat.
Habibi, I'm not Hassan Aoun, but
well, listen.
soon as-
You get arrested at every city council meeting.
right.
You go to Dearborn Heights. They love me there.
Right.
I go to Hamtramck. They
Right.
treat me like a king. Okay, bro. I have criticized people all over Michigan
That's true.
for 3 minutes, and not one of them has ever arrested me. Like I went to Livonia, the cop took me outside. He goes, Hassan, please, we love you. Look at the police. The police like me in Livonia.
Right.
They know me from all over.
Right.
Everybody in Wayne County, and I don't know if this is true or not, but every police department in Wayne County, I think they got together. I don't know. Or they know me from the what? They know me.
Right.
They see me. I'm active all over.
Right. Right.
I don't mean to sit there and disrespect anybody.
No.
But the thing is, when it comes to our children, I am going to speak and I'm going to be aggressive. You like it. You don't, that's on you.
Yeah, that's
And people say, well, you don't know how to sit there and express yourself. You always want to yell. It's not yelling. Sometimes I get emotional. I don't know how to explain this to you. When I'm speaking, the emotions come out of me.
that's true.
Like, I become a person that wants to fight for the people. I'm not doing this for money.
Of course.
This has put me in debt, just to let you know this. It's put a toll on me.
I mean, I can tell you.
I'm not a millionaire, man. I'm just a regular person.
Habibi.
I have to pay monthly to my attorney. Monthly.
Oh, of course, it's.
And
not
he's looking
expensive.
out for me.
Of course, it's not. It's
And
not,
I'm not telling anybody to sit here. I'm using it from my own money, my personal money, that I can sit there and give to the poor, or I can sit there give it to my mother and father. I would rather do that than spend it. But when you hit their pocket, guess what happens? They start making the phone calls.
Of course, it gets.
And I'm the bad person.
For the past couple of days, first thing first, I appreciate the endorsement for the city council, but however,
Yeah, but there's no easy way out. You're taking the position. You got a couple more days.
let me tell you something.
Yeah.
What happens? As soon as you did that post on your page,
There's nothing wrong. If you live in Dearborn Heights, Habibi, you're an educated person. You're a business person. I would recommend you work with the community.
Habibi,
But when you get into politics, it gets to addiction problem. Let me say something to you. I think you're the type of person that can get along with everybody. Doesn't matter, Republican, Democrat, you get along with everybody, you know?
Habibi, well, that's not what I was saying. As soon as you did that post, I got so much threats, calls.
Threats for what?
Oh my God! That I have people that were telling me that they will come to my business and they start trying to give their point of view. I think I shared a few hate text messages I got yesterday with you, and you seen it'd be like if you talk to Has, if you aligned with Has, if you associate yourself with Has, it's a bad deal for you. It's a bad deal for the community, and because you kind of like you're trying to understand what kind of a person that you are. It's basically they'll put you under the telescope and then
Listen,
like hurt you.
You know what somebody told me? He goes, Has, if you're running for that position, they're going to expose every single thing
Right.
you ever did in your life. I said, bring it on. You know why I bring it on? I got nothing to hide.
Of course.
My cards are open.
What you want, it's them being in compliance, and then they have to be transparent with their constituents,
Yes.
with their voters. They have to be upfront, be like, okay, so let's say you have questions. You expect someone to answer.
Hey, when you go to a city council meeting, let's be honest with each other. You have a question and they look at you like you're dumb. That's an insult to me.
That's true. I see it with the Stephanie Butler when she was talking to Mike, the city council, and she had a couple concerns about the health department. I'm pretty sure. I think you were there, right?
Yeah, and he's threatened to throw her out
That's crazy.
because they don't listen. Mike Serini used to be my friend for years.
Right.
I've got cars from this guy. يعني في مثل ما بيقولوا في خبز وملح.
Right.
Do I hate the guy? No, I don't hate him. But the problem,
They're public servants.
they're public servants.
They have to answer to us.
And the problem is, it's got over his head. When you're serving and it gets over your head, it's a problem.
I agree. I'm 100% with you. But that's the only thing I don't understand. They're public servants. Their job is to answer the concerns of their voters. So if their voters wants to see certain, like, okay, you're working on a certain project, can you please tell us what you're doing about it? And
No, they don't want to.
And to be honest with you, Fars, even you were talking about the other day about the trash behind businesses. You put you shed light into the safety when it comes to Tarman and Wyoming area. There's a lot of carjacking, robberies taking place. You were talking about that. Can you please talk more?
The carjacking takes place anywhere.
Right.
And the tinted windows issue.
Oh, yeah, the tinted windows.
They ask me, why are you sitting there telling people no tickets untinted?
Right.
That issue rises when, right now, I'm in a vehicle. It costs $100,000 today. Okay? And two people are walking. You're on a red light. You can get carjacked at any time because they know who's in the car and everything. When you have tints, nobody knows.
Exactly.
And people say, well, people drive and they can't see. Yeah, you can see. Why would I put myself in danger if I can't see?
That's true. That's true.
And listen, the incident that happened with that little girl, the 15-year-old, it really bothered me. I went to watch the video. I watched it personally.
Well,
The guy blew the red light on Ford Road and Shaver. He blew the red light. I sat there, I watched it 10 times. I looked at it back and forth. And I'm like, this ain't no tinted windows. So basically, he didn't see the red light and he didn't see the girl. Come on. There's no way.
That's true. A lot of drivers are being distracted by
Cell phones.
Cell phones. And to be honest with you, I see cops sometimes driving by.
You know,
holding
the best
the
thing,
phones and texting.
Listen. To be honest with you, I think they should make it into a law, mish law, where a car, when it operates, it automatically goes into a feature and you cannot touch the phone.
Oh,
It has to connect through the car. Now, if I connect it through the car, it's no problem.
that's true. You cannot text.
yeah.
You cannot text and drive.
Yeah.
Even
You can speak when you're texting
right,
through Siri.
right.
That's the option it has. Listen, there's certain stuff that I do not align with. Okay? And the problem is, with the tinted window issue, that issue should not even be a topic. The problem is, when you start giving tinted window tickets, the police chief is supposed to sit there and say, well, we're giving tinted window tickets, but be advised, it carries 2 points.
That's true.
So these kids were paying the tickets.
Give me 1 second.
And at the end of the day, you know what happens?
What?
So when you're paying a ticket, Habibi, you get 2 points. The people don't know this. It's a problem.
It is a problem. It is a problem. There's, to be honest with you, awareness. People get. We have to bring awareness for a lot of things.
Yeah, but not tinted window tickets. Now they want to sit there and use a platform because of the election, because they know that people are concerned about public safety. For 3 years, you have never done anything, and all of a sudden, you're doing whatever it takes to use taxpayers' money, and public safety can be addressed a whole different way.
Agree.
I got things that I am going to do, but I cannot address them. Everything I address, they use it, copy paste.
That's true.
Okay?
That's true.
I have a brain that nobody has. I'm very, very, when it comes to safety for children, my mind starts to, going all over the place.
That's because you care.
Exactly.
That's because you care. I mean, this is a rare, a rare phenomenon nowadays. When you see a political figure actually cares about.
Nobody cares.
That's the problem.
Nobody.
When they're running for office, they portray themselves as caring, loving persons, and then when they get into the office, they don't even answer their emails.
It's very sad. You know what it is? Mm-hmm. To this day, like 3 times, we went to court in Wayne County. Mm-hmm. Dead on arrival.
That's
3
crazy.
times.
That's crazy.
Like it bothers me.
Yeah.
So now, I got to figure out a way to go to Ingham County.
Fancy.
Not go to Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
I have to intervene in Ingham or Oakland or Macomb.
Right.
So I won't have to sit there and go through Wayne County. Like a protection order. I advise everybody, if you ever get a protection order, do not get it in Wayne. Get it in Oakland and get it in Macomb. Because Wayne County favoritisms everybody. Well, one time I went to get a protection order. I'm not going to mention the person's name. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to mention the judge. The judge looks at the case, denies it. The second day I filed it in Oakland.
Right.
Approved. Why?
Favoritism, as you say.
Allah شافه بالعال شافه بالعين.
That's true. That's true.
يعني عيب. Even if you know the guy.
Right.
Disqualify yourself, let somebody else answer the case.
Right.
But when you guys go and say that I'm a threat to them because I'm straight.
Right.
Even if I have a felony, even if I have a misdemeanor, even if I have a past, okay? I'm trying to do good for myself. And people are bashing me. And it's a problem. Not for me, for the people. People are upset. People call me. People ask me, do you need anything? Haram, I feel like these kids are calling me right now, and I have to do the appeal. I have to go through the process. Because I don't want to let these kids down.
Not only that, I mean,
people like me, bro. People do like me.
And
they're mad about it.
When we went to those 2 businesses, me and you, and then
you know how many kids came up to us?
A lot, which is great, ladies and gentlemen. I know we were trying to get to know the person behind the image, and as you can see, Hassan Aoun, the fire in him, compassionate, passionate about
the aggressive Hassan Aoun.
Aggressive Hassan Aoun, but at the same time, we were trying to get to know him. He overwhelmed us with politics. As you can see, as humble as he is, he's well versed when it comes to politics, mashallah alayh. But at the same time, talk to us about, now we're talking about the cities not being in compliance, favoritism, this and that. your vision. How do you see the city of Dearborn in the future?
And if I take office, the city of Dearborn will be phenomenal. I will address every concern.
Okay.
Concerns must be addressed.
Okay.
I will bring in a chief of police, the most aggressive chief of police in all of the United States. The problem is that I will not lie to the residents. Like right now, they just put something, oh, we're going to do this, we hooked up with this person, this. هذه لف ودوران. No speed bumps. They're going to probably, right now, watch the video, go put the speed bumps. There's no taxes are high. They're probably going to lower a couple dollars. يضحكوا على العالم couple 1 year وبيبنشروا. خيي. This guy lied to the residents to get into office thinking that he's going to manipulate everybody. Now he's going to business owners, telling business owners not to donate to me. I'm not even on the ballot. But it's, business owners, and let me explain something to you. أنا حبيبي, people have reached out to me that want to donate. Like from Florida, from Kentucky. Look, إذا بقول لك منين, you won't believe me. I refuse to take $1 from people. I don't want to take money, and at the end of the day, haram. I sit there and maybe I get disqualified. I don't know. I can't take money. It's not me.
That's true.
I can take people's money, make 100, 200, 300, 400,000.
Yeah.
Go over here, اسأل هذا وننصب على هذا. There's some guy, $900,000.
Wow.
He got disqualified for putting PO box. ناصر بيدون ها. أنا مش راح بدي احكيها as $900,000 وينهم؟ شو صار بالمصاري؟
I see.
يعني بيجي اجي انا اسرق العالم اخر شيء اقول له معلش بدي قاضي اعملها مثل you can't do this.
And then to be honest with you, some
And it says it on the petition. Go get the petition. Do not put a PO box. He did it on purpose to get disqualified. أنا عارف, it's a money making thing.
Got it. But at the same time, you just don't want other people to, to use that the funds for different means. And
No, I can use the funds. Like somebody can donate to me, and I can use it to pay for my attorney.
Right, of course.
There's no problem with it.
Right.
But I can't. It's not in me, bro. It's not in me. It's not Hassan Aoun.
But it's
Because here's the problem. If you take money and you're not on the ballot, I'm gonna be shamed. I don't know if you. بحس حالي I took advantage of people.
That's not you.
The way I'm trying to tell people, if I'm not on that ballot, I'm not taking money.
Gotcha.
You know why?
Why?
Because I don't want people to think, well, Hassan Aoun took money and he's not going to be on the ballot, and now he's sitting there taking this money. What am I going to do with the rest of the money?
That's true.
You have
That's
to
true.
donate it to a nonprofit organization. And a lot of nonprofit organizations are not in compliance. And I can't do it. It's not in me, bro.
I mean, as far as I know, when you run for mayors, it's not as
It's not. It's not easy, bro.
But you're the one who's actually doing it differently. I'll tell you why. So back in the days, if you want to run for mayor, we don't want to throw names out there. You just go meet voters, talk to them. They don't even care about actually trying to get answers, trying to see why the city is not functioning in a certain manner. But you are different. You want the city to be in compliance.
Listen,
You care more.
All I want is
about
the city to
systems.
be in compliance.
Right.
When it comes to bidding process,
Right.
put it out there, let people bid on it. I got no problem.
Right.
Be in compliance.
Of course. So what I'm
Don't lie to residents.
So you're not going around, promising voters, but I'm going to be doing this.
No. Listen.
You're
I'm not. Listen. I'm gonna be transparent. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to the residents.
Right.
I'm gonna put it right on the table the way it is. As is.
Right. So
the problem is they tell you the crime rate's down. There's no way. There's no way.
So what's the reason why there's a spike in crime?
Think about it.
Go ahead.
There's a spike in rent. There's a spike and everything, inflation going up, crime
Right.
goes up.
Correct.
Look it up.
No, I already know. I already know. But how can you overcome that issue?
We overcome that issue. I can't talk about it that way.
Okay.
Because I'll tell you why.
Okay.
They're going to use the same strategy. I'm going to have a strategy in place that all the United States is going to use that strategy, and that's a promise.
Perfect. Perfect. But I seen the president today with the president of El Salvador, praising him about how he. You remember El Salvador was kind of like, I think, the murder capital of the world. Now it's one of the safest countries, and even the President Trump's trying to understand how he overcame that issue.
It's everybody has their own tactic.
Absolutely.
Okay, if you answer to other people and you don't use your mind skills, you have a problem.
That's true.
And that's what's happening.
That's true.
These politicians answer to somebody else,
So
and I will not answer to nobody but the residents.
phenomenal. So that the overdose pandemic. How can you?
That comes to a certain. Listen, we have money for it. It's not getting addressed.
It's affecting our
It's
community.
not getting addressed. There's young kids dying. I'm not mentioning names, and the parents are shameful to say the overdose. And I understand.
Yeah.
بيقول لك قصة بيقولوا ده بيصير عالم بتصير تحكي بس حرام. And listen, I'm the type of guy, I say it how it is. Somebody asked me, I thought my son died from over. I want people to learn. I want people to educate their kids. There's no education.
Right.
All we worried about is sexual explicit materials to put in schools. No education and whatsoever anything else. That's the problem.
That's what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people talk about the overdose pandemic as if they know it firsthand, but nobody can speak about it like Hassan, because he's
Not only me. Hold on. No, not only. Hold on now.
He's a grieving father. He lost his son to overdose, and he struggled with it, and he wants to make a difference, and that's I believe, because
We don't have the resources. We have the funding, and nothing's getting accomplished. I'm going to say this one thing. The most qualified person that I have seen do something for this community is Danny Harani.
Who's Danny Harani?
He works for Team Wellness. Very educated guy. I love that guy. That guy, I watch his, what's it called? Is the most educated person I ever seen in my life. He helps the people. He works for Team Wellness. Team Wellness is mental health. Okay. They have services. You know, very good guy.
Danny Harani with Team One.
Team Wellness.
Team Oneness.
يعني very qualified guy. This guy يعني بيساعد الجالية. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that guy. There's no way that guy will steal $1. And I put that on my life on that one.
Wow.
That I put on my life. That guy will go all the way out for you.
Wow. So that's the guy who's helping the community as we speak.
As we speak,
And as the local.
I would rather people go to Danny Harani for help than go to anybody else.
And
Because he's the most qualified person that I know in all of Michigan. Well, I'll say this with my head up. And I'm not saying it just to say it. بيساعد. He helps.
the youth and everything.
Listen. He helps. And it's in a good way.
Got it. As the local administration is giving him basically the hand.
I don't know if I would rather people work with Team Wellness.
Okay.
Okay. Team Wellness is ran by Danny Harani. Danny is a guy that's very well educated, great guy. Everybody likes him. And I wish people that would reach out to him instead of reaching out to other people. Not going to mention other people's name. This guy is qualified. This guy is the real deal.
I see.
Wallah.
I see. Well, if you're watching, we're grateful for your service, and thank you for everything. So talk to us. Talk to us about what makes you get up every morning. I see that.
I get up every morning motivated to look over the city of Dearborn to make sure they're in compliance.
Right.
I send retention letters. I send freedom of information letters. I file, now I started filing lawsuits. I'm preparing a lawsuit to be filed tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Right.
I will put it on my Facebook tomorrow, the lawsuit that I will be filing. You know, understand something. I'm not doing this just for the attention.
Right.
I want to make sure they're in compliance.
In
Ingham County, that's the only place I'll file. I will never file a lawsuit in Wayne County again. يعني إذا ماتت القصة, I have to have another place put to intervene.
Gotcha.
You cannot.
Gotcha.
It's something you got to understand. That these people they're not. If I filed my lawsuit in Wayne County regarding the election, I probably could have won. That's how bad it is.
Wow.
Wayne County you'll never win. If you're going against the city of Dearborn, انسى يفتح الله.
That's crazy.
Wallah.
That's crazy.
Look it up. Cases from long time ago, before we put these elected officials into Wayne County, they used to always get Wayne County to to grant these things. Now all of a sudden, things are not getting granted. Like, it's scary.
I agree. I mean, we're getting. I'm getting used to following your page on a daily basis, and like official statement from Hassan Aoun in regards to something that he discovered. Mashallah alayk, you got my support, sir.
Thank you, Habib. I appreciate it.
I
know in the beginning you were like, "Who is this guy?" You're like, "Oh, this guy's," Tell me.
I mean,
you told me last time. I want you to say it publicly.
I mean, it's like the way they portrayed Hassan Aoun. It's kind of like you have to stay away from that guy at all costs. Don't come near him. Don't talk to him. Just hi him by. Even when he say hi, just make sure that you're not saying it publicly, so people don't see you saying hi to him. And I'm just like, I come from a family that they were prosecuted by the Iraqi regime, and I seen how dictatorships is, to be honest with you. Wow. Most of the time, it's kind of like you cannot even talk to your friend about your certain political views because you will get prosecuted, and sometimes they even put you and your family to death. And then all of a sudden, when I grew up here, when we came from Yemen, and I seen the amount of freedom and what the Constitution does to each one of us, protect our rights, protect our freedom of speech, even protect our views when it comes to our religious belief. And then all of a sudden, I was just like how everyone else. But at the same time, when they're telling me that I have to stay away from this guy, a curiosity kills me. I'd be like, I need to know who this guy is.
You're not the only one.
It's like, why?
Do you know how many people have called me to do interviews? Look, the chief of police of Hamtramck was the first guy.
Yeah, the chief coroner.
Oh, the chief of police of Hamtramck, one of the best police people I've ever met, the most qualified. Okay. Very good guy. Hamtramck mayor, very good guy. But these guys got backlashed from people.
Right.
For talking to me. And I tell people, before you talk to me, can you handle to get backlashed? Because they're going to call you, they're going to tell you why you're putting the video up. You're going to get phone calls. You started getting phone calls.
I usually make a lot of phone calls on a daily basis. Today it was a unique day. and most of the people that I've been getting phone calls from, watch out. See if you talk to Haskash, watch out from Haskash. Our family, because he endorsed you, we're not going to be. It's not going to be working with you no more. Your association with Haskash speaks volume of who you are as a person. It's like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Listen, for me to endorse you, it's a huge situation.
Habibi.
So if you want to go put your name on the ballot, your endorsement is 100.
Habibi, I appreciate you.
I think tomorrow we should go to the city of Dearborn Heights and get your petition, inshallah.
Inshallah, Habibi. I mean, to be honest with you, you've been encouraging me to run.
خلاص مش encouragement. حط جريك مية بساعة.
All right, Habibi. Okay. So talk to us. Talk to us about your future plans. And to be honest with you,
my future plans. I am going to appeal the decision, inshallah. We get a hearing right away.
Inshallah.
And then I'm going to sit there and to appeal to Supreme. If it's not going to go out, then I'm going to appeal it somewhere to, what's it called? But I will run for state rep. That, mark my word.
Nice.
Put that in there.
Okay.
If the Hamoud administration thinks they're going to stop me, the state law oversees everything.
Nice.
And nothing is going to stop me. Right now, if I want, I can go run against the clerk in Wayne County, and they can't do nothing. I can run as a clerk in Wayne County. Because when the petition is not in Wayne, you have to go to Wayne County. Wayne County doesn't have other provisions to put laws into effect. They did what they had to do because they want to sit there and censor me and silence me. But I can run for governor too. You never know. I'm running for governor. You never know.
So the more you tell him no, the more
the more you tell me more, the more I'm gonna hit back.
Yeah. So.
ما في مزح.
No joke. No joke.
Oh, no joke.
Honestly, an honor, Habib al-Alb.
Habibi.
So what else you want to tell the people other than?
I'm gonna tell the people one thing. The only reason I'm appealing the decision, if I knew 100%, that the judge ruled on a fair basis, I'll let it go and I'll walk away.
Right.
My attorney was saying the Constitution, under the law, under 117.36,
Right.
it indicates nothing should conflict with state law or the Constitution. Basically, you can sit there, put extra provisions,
Right.
but you cannot conflict and say, well, Hassan Aoun cannot run because he has a felony.
Right.
It doesn't work. That means you're conflicting with the, what's it called? They know this, but they called in that favor.
Gotcha.
وحلف بحلف يمين عليها كمان. It's a problem that we're having.
That's crazy.
And, I'm not doing this it's costing me.
Of course.
But I just don't want to let the people down. People listen. Like if I told you I have extreme phone calls, people are sad, people feel bad. I don't want people to feel bad for me. We will make it happen. We will make Dearborn great again, and this is a promise. I'm going to do whatever it takes. Today, we were supposed to get like the ruling, but we still haven't got it. So I don't understand. I need a ruling, okay, for the judge to give me the ruling so I can appeal it immediately.
Right. So you were talking about can you talk about the FOIAs?
Go ahead.
Okay. Can you tell the audience how many FOIAs have you filed?
I have filed within 2 years over 230, like 300 maybe.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. There's one time I filed 100 FOIAs at once.
I see that you had a team. You had a team of 10 people. How?
Yeah, I had a team of 20 people. Listen, these guys think that I don't got nobody behind me.
No.
They don't know what's going on.
Of course.
So didn't.
So can you talk about the FOIAs? What were they and what were they about?
Emails.
Like
right now, if you're a public official, I can get all your emails.
Okay.
So say October 1st, I get the email. October 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Everyone I do it individually.
Okay. And
You're entitled to do that.
Of course. what raised the red flag, and they'd be like, okay, I need to look into it. What happened?
Well, what happened is when you start going and listening to city council meetings,
Right.
and Michael T. Serini wants to give a contract to Taylor Ford, hold on here. You work at Taylor Ford, and it's a problem. You work there.
Okay.
You're giving the city money from there. How is that?
It's kind of like you've seen it as a conflict of interest.
Yes.
Got it.
And then from there to there, they were giving contract to TCD without a contract. Like they're just dishing him money, checks.
So
I have the proof.
For the people who don't know who are the TCD. Who are,
TCD, the guy, right when within 2 minutes, was waiting for one little thing to post. The guy was posting it for 4 days. Some guy goes to me, hey bro, hell عننا. 4 days you've been posting has cash. Maybe I don't align with the guy, but well, come on, bro.
Yeah, the
4 days? Should have it.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Hey, they're waiting for one little thing for me to bash me. Good news, bad news, all good publicity. Alhamdulillah.
But haram. It's kind of like
It's okay. خيي خليهم بيتعبوا آخر شيء. هون رح يتعبوا مش أنا بقعد بضحك عليهم هودي. لك هودي ولاد هودي جاي. I'm 44 years old. شو الله يفكرني أنا راسي بطلع فيهم بضحك.
So they never thought about like coming to peace with you,
Peace عشو.
talk to you.
Can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
أمي قالت لي هالشغلة مثلا. الشغلة بتنكسر ما بتتصلح.
That's true.
مظبوط؟
مظبوط.
اوكي في شغلتين بهالدنيا. الموت يفتح الله بس تموت بتروح عليك.
That's true. That's your.
اوكي.
There's big.
وبس يحطوك بالواحد يتعدى عليك يحطني بالحبس
Yeah. That's
يفتح الله انكسر معناتها انكسر الازاز ويفتح الله. بيجوا بيقولوا لي انت كنت تتقاتل مع بالبزه. قلت لهم على راسي. مين بالبازي؟ ستريت اب بشوفني بسلم عليه وبيسلم علي.
Right.
ما فيها شيء. الزلمه ما تعدى علي واجا حبسني. He made sure to tell the police not to arrest me. إلي بالحق احكي.
That's true. That's true.
إلي بالحق تباشم. الزلمه ما تعدى علي. تيجي بتتعدى علي بتحبسني وبتضحك بوجهي وبدي اجي اقول لي كيف صحتك؟ هيدي الطريق افتح الله. We're past that.
Got it.
بس الكلب جاي ضربه السلام عليكم هون وبس.
Got it.
خط احمر.
Got it.
Very simple. هيدي اهانه بسموها.
طبعا حبيبي. I totally.
Imagine واحد يهينك يزتك بالحبس.
No مو
مش مره مرتين وثلاثه شو بعد؟
مو هم. To be honest with you, I think it's more like people need to understand the story behind this.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
I have never been arrested, but only in Dearborn. ما الله شافه بالعقل شافه بالعين. That means there's something going on here.
Right.
You can see it.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
حبيبي, what do you want me to tell you? It's something. People be like, how can you do it, man? Like, doesn't it bother you? I said no. Like the prosecutor, she will not give me a deal. There's no deal offered.
And that's
Jeremy Romer wants to take it to trial, but my lawyer, no, my lawyer. You can't even get a lawyer from Dearborn.
so.
No Dearborn lawyer will take the case. And I'm not saying they're saying we have bad Dearborn lawyers, but they don't. It comes with drama.
Right. So, Mr.
You understand?
Aoun, no, absolutely. So, Mr. Aoun, the only reason why you feel that's not how you feel. It's basically a real thing. It's because of your political views.
Yes.
And that's because you're vocal.
No, I'm a non-lawyer.
Yeah.
قال لي إياها جيرمي رومر. قال لي أنت you're a non-lawyer. قلت له هون وبس.
Okay.
That's why I filed the right now. If I want, the FOIA is denied in Wayne County.
Right.
I'll go file it right now. Take me about 3-4 hours.
Right.
I'll file it right away to federal court on the computer.
So the FOIA is Freedom of Information Act. It's a law, and the purpose of that law.
Yeah. Do you know the MCL for it?
Go ahead. I mean,
Michigan MCL 15.231. ليك شو لك سمعت؟
every day.
Every day عم يشحطوا هيك.
Every day.
شو هذا؟
They do like Hassan right now is when the weather is getting nice, they start racing. So the
You should
takeoff-
videotape it.
I mean, they're
No, be serious.
I mean, they're
ما عندك هون حط كاميرا اخي بس انا اجو انت اوفيس بحط كاميرا هون start taking license plates كل واحد تاخذ تيكت.
yeah, that's everybody. I mean,
Hey, I got something lined up for these people that
Okay.
want to speak.
so talk to me about the MSLU.
No, it's called MCL, Michigan.
MCL.
MCL,
Yeah, okay. Michigan.
Yeah, so basically, the FOIA request, when you send it, it's 5 business days.
Okay.
And then 10 business days for extension. I got a lot of people, haram, they call me, they want something. I do it for them, yeah.
Right.
All over Michigan.
Yeah.
Like right now, I can get anything
Yeah.
if it's public information. Or if it's gift, that's how it is.
Okay.
Any questions from the public?
No, so far, to be honest with you, we have viewers watching us.
Alhamdulillah, yeah.
There's about sometime no questions. If you guys have any questions for Mr. Aoun, feel free. Do you have it live on your page? I just want to double check. I know it's
Yeah, alhamdulillah, we have it live on our page.
yeah. So
I'll share it.
okay. So what else you want to tell the I mean, right now, to be honest with you, we talked so much about politics, but you personally, you're an amazing person.
No,
you're down to earth.
I'm gonna say something.
You're
the same way you called me, I want people to reach out to me. You want to make an interview with me? I'll interview with you. Okay? But people don't understand. I'm not doing this for what's it called. I'm doing this to show people I'm not a bad person, man.
That's true. Hashak.
I'm just a person that sits here and been attacked by people because of my views. Family value views.
Of course. You're a man of your word. I mean, that's what I love about you. You're honest, transparent, and then
Alhamdulillah.
you expect the world to function in a certain manner because you feel that's within your rights, and that's amazing. So talk to me. What else is going on with you personally? I honestly, I really want to know who's Mr. Aoun. I think everybody else is curious.
Everybody knows Mr. Aoun. Mr. Aoun is the most nicest person. Like right now, if you call me, you have a situation somewhere, I'll go with you, fight with you, and I don't want nothing from you. But the thing is, people have to understand
That's true.
that if you want a leadership, quiet, that don't do nothing for you, we got problems.
That's true.
We've been having these problems for years. We put somebody in office, يعني واحد مننا فينا مثل ما بقولوا, to sit there and tell us sexual explicit materials is okay in schools. Like, that's shocking. A guy sits there and wears capris. Come on. شو عم تحكيني؟ الله يرد عليك. Let's not even go there. Like, اليوم ما اجيتش متقم بس at least I got a nice shirt.
Right.
I'm wearing pants. Not capri. شو عم تحكيني يا زلمه؟
You're talking about the incident.
لا خيي انسرق ما انسرق شو عم تحكي؟ خيي بيسكر راسه للواحد. Like, the people think that I went to the restaurant intentionally. وحياة القرآن ورحمة ابني. I did not go intentionally. Like, I stopped going to the restaurant over. بك أحسن هيك.
Wow.
I don't want to even intervene with these people. I don't want to see these people. The only time I'll see him is when we're in court. So you figure it out. What does that mean?
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
but the thing is, he's not understanding that, inshallah, the appellate court goes in my favor. They rule on Constitution.
Right.
Okay? You can't rule on favoritism. Listen, if the Constitution says it specifically, you cannot run for office if you have a felony regarding dishonesty, deceit, while holding office. Does that explain what that means? Or you're not holding office in federal or state. يعني جيت سرقت نهبت from the state, from the government, you can't run.
That's
You
true.
had a non-profit organization, you stole. That's
true.
public trust. You can't run.
Right. But the problem is, there's I think a couple senators with felony backgrounds,
okay.
and there's a couple even politicians with
No, but they can't run in Dearborn. انتبه, they can't run in Dearborn.
yeah,
مسخرة, come on, man.
racketeering.
Racketeering.
They had one with mail fraud. It was crazy, but at the same time they ran for higher offices and they were okay. Okay, it's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure, Habibi.
So thank you so much for taking your time of and talking to us and talking to the audience. And
It was a pleasure. That's anybody has a story, they want to sit there and tell me, come to their office for an interview. Don't be shy, call me, inbox me.
honestly, I mean, there's a lot of heat that I've gotten for the past couple days.
It's okay.
Because I was trying to just like as you guys see.
No,
having a conversation with just a person to a person, and just trying to know who that person behind all the controversial that is taking place and how people are portrayed him in the media, in the local media, if I may add, and to be honest,
Alhamdulillah.
and just to see that I mean the whole idea is wanted him to speak to everybody and share his views with everyone. As you can see, there's nothing intentional from what he's saying. He feels that I think it's within his constitutional right
Yes.
to ask questions.
This is America.
Yes, within his I believe
Constitutional right, and there's a meeting. It's called the Public Act meeting, where you go and you can speak for 3 minutes.
right.
Okay, those meetings I can go to. I can attend. I can go all over Michigan just to let you know. that.
Right.
People are like, oh, why is this guy coming here? Well, I can come here.
Of course.
So, like I said, thank you. It was a pleasure.
Habibi. So what do you want to tell our audience before you go?
If you guys have anything, any questions or anything, please feel free to inbox me. Oh, Habib Albi over here, he loves to sit there and share,
But just please, don't listen to rumors. Don't listen to other people talking. What I learned, I don't trust what I listen from other people. I trust my eyes. I trust my experience with that someone.
Bisharafak, I want to ask you one question.
Go ahead.
As long as you've been talking to me, have you felt I'm a bad guy? I want you to say it publicly, Bisharafak. وحياة رحمة ابني, I won't get mad.
No, Habibi, they scared me for a long time to meet you. They made you sound like really you're willing to grab me, throw me, and be like, and they're like, you don't even know the person. I will sue you for no reason. And to be honest with you, when I got to know you, and then when we start talking, you're just an average person. I mean, to be honest, with the end of the day, if someone is giving you the proper respect, the proper value, know what you're worth, I don't believe that you will go and retaliate and make a huge fuss about it. You're just an average person. You expect other people to respect you. That's all. I mean, if you go out and disrespect anybody, you will be met with a different kind of an attitude.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be like, oh, you disrespect me. That's fine. I deserve to be disrespected. Absolutely.
It's gonna go to another level.
Of course. So if you meet Mr. Aoun, he's a very respectful guy. He's down to earth, and I mean honestly, you could talk to him about a lot of things, and you will see he has a lot of stories when it comes to almost everything. So don't judge him before you know him. I feel that you really have to know the person before you start bashing him.
The problem is, people see me on social media and be like, oh, why is this guy saying this about this? They don't understand that people are fed up. What's going on? They're fed up.
It's impacting you, Habibi.
It doesn't matter.
It's impacting
it can
you.
impact
It's
me.
impacting you personally,
yes.
financially.
Yes.
You told me that you stopped going to work for the past 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's impacting how you deal with people.
Hey,
It's the pressure.
I work from 4 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, and it's like tonight I'm going to work. I can't
Right.
be sitting in the house all day. You know, like right when I leave right now, I'm going to work. But you know, these people don't understand. I have bills. I got this. I got that. They're using the city funds to screw me over. Do you understand what's going on here?
Of course, that's a taxpayer. That's a taxpayer
They're
money.
using taxpayers' money to disqualify me, and it puts a burden on me.
Of course. You got the government, not the government per se, it's the local government going against one of their voters
It's unbelievable, bro.
Because he has questions, and these questions needs to be answered. Did I get it right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. So it's a pleasure. I took to be honest with you, chatting with you. It's always been.
Habibi.
Thank you so much for everything.
Habibi.
I appreciate you. Inshallah, we'll see each other more.
Inshallah, Habibi.
Habibi. Thank you so much, guys.
No problem.